Okay, well, hello and welcome back to another episode of Ravenrook Plays If My Heart Had Wings. So, we're going to pick up where we left off and see where we get. Let's do it. Anchan got one of his contacts to repair the broken winch. It's an old model, and there was rattling with some other parts, so he said the repairs will take at least a week. We were so busy until yesterday. Now, suddenly, we have nothing to do. We are all... completely devastated. It's not like there's nothing at all for us to do. Before I forget the feeling of actually flying, I go back to the simulator, and as always, Amane goes back to looking at the drawing board. Kotori opened up a book that she borrowed from the library and started to check something. I'm back! I bought the ice creams too! Ageha, who had lost our game of rock, paper, scissors, had come back from buying ice cream. She gives out the ice cream to everyone. What you reading, Kotori? Oh, nothing much. I'm finding out about Morning Glory. Our final objective is not just to fly, is it? At some point, the test flight had become our objective, but that was really just a milestone. To go above the clouds, that was our true objective. We also need to do that this summer. After she had finished giving out the ice creams, she dug into her own and then slumped down in the chair. The truth is, until now, all we've done is a load of test flights. There's nothing we can do about it right now. We can't fly without the winch. I feel that the simulator isn't really enough. Why don't you do your homework or something while you have the chance? I've done it already. Wow, that was quick. When did she have enough spare time to do that? None of us have done any summer-type stuff at all, have we? The summer festivals are all finished before we even realized. That's because we've been in the garage the whole time. If I had to say, the only kind of summer activity we did was eating the watermelon. I want to do summer things. Hey, do you want to go swimming somewhere? Where can we go? Everyone's going to be at the pool and the beach, so they'll all be jam-packed. At the school pool, the swimming club are practicing like crazy. She must have seen that on the way back from the store and felt that she wanted to do it too. Ah, that's it. There is somewhere we can swim. Oh, you mean that place? As soon as she said that, I knew where she meant. Let's go swim right now. Uh-oh, it's one of those episodes. Standing up quickly, she turns round to look at Amane and Kotori. No way, I can't. Why not? I only have school-issue swimwear. I don't even have that. When was the last time I had a lesson in the pool? In that case, why don't we go buy something? And that's why, being pushed into it by Ageha, it was hurriedly decided that we would be going swimming this afternoon. Well, there's nothing wrong with that, I guess. It is the summer holiday, after all. We're not so lazy that we'd willingly let it go to waste. In the afternoon, we stopped off at the dormitory. This place is closer to where we want to go. Okay, guys, have you got everything? Alright, let's go. Feeling like I was leading the outing, I took everyone with me as we left the dormitory. Our destination was... Oh, where is it? Wow. So scenic. Wow, I didn't know such a place existed. Even the local people don't know about it because it's off the beaten track. This was no beach resort, it was the shore of the lake. There was sand beneath our feet, the water was nice, we could swim there, and like Ageha said, being off the beaten track meant that most people didn't know about it. It's surrounded by forest and cliffs, so it can't be seen from the surrounding area. This is an interesting place. Quack, quack. Seeing the waterfront, Hat flaps his wings happily. When we were kids, we were exploring this area and we discovered it. This was our secret place where we'd come to play. Let's get changed and go swimming. Looking at the waterfront made her get excited, just like Hat. If we go to that cave type thing over there, no one in the area will be able to see us, said Ageha as she pushed Kotori's wheelchair along. Because of the sand, if she didn't do that, Kotori wouldn't be able to go forward. Aoi, you can't come over here. Okay, I get it. You've always got such a big mouth. Quack quack. You're a boy too, so wait over there. She yelled as she threw Hat back to where he was before. Well then, I'll get changed too. When I say get changed, all I mean is that I'm taking my clothes off. I'm already wearing my swimming shorts. Quack quack! Hat looks like he really wants to go swimming. I thought that once in a while, he'd like to swim in a big, wide open place like this, so I brought him along and it seems like he's enjoying it. Just hold on a bit longer. Everyone will be back soon. Yeah, we all have to swim with a buddy. Quack! I waited with Hat for a while. Then the girls came back from the shadows of the hollow, wearing the new swimsuits that they had just bought. Uh-oh. Ta-da! I haven't been swimming in ages. You really are girls, after all. Hold it, what's that supposed to mean? What a mean thing to say. Yeah, that's right. Okay, I'm sorry. Usually you don't really seem all that feminine, that's all. Wow, way to... I hope someone brought a shovel. Though I don't think he needs any help. I continue to make these kind of terrible comments, but I can't help it if it's true. I spent basically all day, every day with them, so I didn't really make the distinction between boys and girls. But we seem feminine now, though, don't we? Oh. They really do seem a lot more feminine, or rather, I'm being made to notice. I usually don't notice, but this just reminded me of just how cute they are. So this must be why all the boys in the class envy me. Now finally, it's the long-awaited question time. Oh no. No, wait, that's... Whose swimsuit do you like the most? Ageha surprised me with a really direct question. Really? You didn't see this one coming? Hee hee. All of them are aware of where I'm looking and seem to be making poses. Looks like I won't be able to bluff my way out of this one. Okay, yeah, we're locked in. I guess maybe we can choose either one of the two for the first route. I'm gonna stay consistent and I'm gonna choose Kotori. Maybe Kotori's? Kotori is stunned and instantly goes bright red. That's great, isn't it, Kotori? Aoi had something nice to say about you. Can't do much about that. Kotori is cute after all. Don't give me that lecherous look. What sort of a response is that? So, I praise her, but I'm in a worse position than before? Well, I think that Kotori is just hiding her embarrassment. Kotori's bright red face looks down at the ground. Oh boy. The no-holds-barred question time ended without incident, so now it's time to go swimming. After completing my warm-up exercises, I go to work on inflating the rubber ring. I don't need that. I'm not a kid. No way, it'll be a big problem for me if you drown. Yeah, how inconvenient for us. That's right, accidents in the water are scary, you know. I don't need something like that, though. Hahaha, pretty soon you'll be glad that we've got the rubber ring. From the bottom of your heart. As I speak quietly, but with a hidden meaning, she gives me a suspicious look. Alright, finished. I put the inflated rubber ring over Kotori's head. Hold on tight, don't let go. Yeah, okay. Let's go! Ageha and I lifted up Kotori together. Whoa! Wait, where are you taking me? Even though the waterfront is close by, we head in a completely different direction. Oh, where are we taking her? Just leave it to us. Oh, no. No, we're gonna... No. Oh, okay. And we didn't want her to drown? Are we sure about that? Then we climbed on top of a big rock at the bottom of the cliff. By now it seems that Kotori has realized what we have in store for her. What are you doing? Don't worry, it's really deep down there. So just what exactly are you? Gulp. You can jump into it as deep as you like, and you'll be fine. With big grins on our faces, we swing Kotori's body like a pendulum. Stop, you're gonna kill me! Here we go. 1, 2, 3. Eek! That is a very cute picture. As we throw Kotori with all our strength, she flies through the air in a beautiful upward curve. Splash. The water sprays out like a torpedo had exploded. Wow. Quack. As expected of the graceful Kotori, she looked spectacular as she flew through the air. Yep, she flew pretty nicely. From out of the ripples in the water, Kotori emerged, still holding tightly to her rubber ring. Wah! Hey, are you okay? Are you still alive? That was so fun! One more time, one more time! Kotori waved both hands like she was calling for an encore. Next is a jump of S difficulty, a triple aerial twist moonsault. As we get down from the rock to go and get Kotori, there was Amane, waiting, with a sparkle in her eyes. Uh-oh. It's my turn next. Huh? You want to do it too? Yeah. Amane, I thought you were scared of heights. This kind of height should be fine. There's no way we could refuse when she has such an expectant look in her eyes. There's nothing we can do about that, so Ageha and I lift up Amane. The reason why she's heavier than Kotori must be because of her boobs. Yeah, that's the only area, or the only dimensions that differ between the two young women. Okay, Aoi. Huh? Amane's doing it too. Quack, quack. Get out of the way, it's dangerous there. Here we go, Amane. Yeah. 1, 2, 3. Whoosh. Whoa. Amane flew through the air. Her trajectory was a little lower than Kotori's. Splash. This time the splash was like a direct hit from a torpedo. Wow. Quack, quack. Kotori and Hat let out noises as the splashing water hits. Amane, are you alright? Huh? Uh-oh. Glug glug. Amane is sinking. Amane! Amane! Kotori starts desperately paddling toward her as she thrusts her hand into the water. Amane's face appears from the water. Then she clings onto Kotori's rubber ring. I'm sinking! Whoa, hold it! Stop struggling like that! Hang on, I'll be right there. I jump in and go to rescue them both. Wow. I thought I was gonna die. I totally forgot that I can't swim. I feel like that's something that you just don't forget, but okay. That's nothing to laugh about, Amane. You can't swim, so why did you do it? Kotori looked like she enjoyed it, that's why. Also, I thought it might be good training for my piloting skills. I don't think it would help with that. I want to do it again. Yeah, okay, moving on. Okay. Yeah, me too. You can't do it. Aww. This is a game that we often used to play. When we were kids, Hotaru would cry when we did this. We were quite ruthless back then. Mazatsugu would be close to tears too. However, this is one of those rites of passage, and this is what helps kids to grow up. Maybe. Well, we started things off all of a sudden in a kind of childish way, but we were enjoying summer activities in our own way. Recently, I haven't really been that active, so I was just swimming around the place. Kotori entrusted herself to the rubber ring, floating on the water with Hat alongside her, while Ageha and Amane were building sandcastles. Those two really do like making things. This feels so nice. Kotori murmured, with half of her body floating in the water of the beach. My body feels light in the water, and it feels nice not to not cause any hassle. She's always in her wheelchair, so even moving a short distance can be quite troublesome. In the water, even her disabled legs don't feel so heavy. Quack, quack. Hat is happy at being able to swim around as much as he likes. I passed by the two of them as I returned from my long-distance swim, then got out of the water and sprawled out on top of the sand. Oh, I sure am worn out after that. Welcome back. You swam really far, didn't you? It's been a while since I did any exercise. I feel like I've lost some stamina. Even so, you've got really great legs. Whoa. Whoa. Murmured Ageha as she looked at my thighs. Oh, that's because I used to cycle. Look at this, Kotori. They're about the same thickness as your waist. That's so rude. My waist isn't as thick as that. As she says that, I can't help but look at Kotori's waist. It really is slim. It's hard to tell because she's always in her wheelchair, but Kotori has a slender body. Compared to her, Ageha is... What is it? No, I was just thinking how full-bodied you are. Wow, dude. Full-bodied, you say? It's Kotori that's too thin. Ageha should cut down on snacks. Now we're ganging up on her. Kotori spoke in a serious tone to Hat. Quack. Why, you little... Speaking of body types, both girls stared straight at Amane, who was relaxing in the shade of a tree. What tree? Where? Huh? She was in the water just now, so her wet swimsuit was clinging tightly to her body, which emphasized her curves. The bits that curve outward really curve out. The parts that should curve inward curve in too. She really does have the ideal curvaceous body. Bodacious, man. It's so unfair. Yeah, you're right. What's that you're talking about? She's pretty, has a nice body, she's clever. She's also kind of a klutz, but even that has a certain charm to it, which is also unfair. Amane looks at her body, slightly bewildered. Yeah, I feel like this would make anyone uncomfortable. Probably. She puts her hands on her voluptuous breasts and lifts them up. What? I know, because we've been living together for a few days, but Amane doesn't seem to do anything to maintain her figure. Kotori and Ageha don't really worry that much about it, but in Amane's case, she doesn't seem worried about it in the slightest. In other words, she's a natural beauty. They can't be helped if they say it's unfair. If we're talking about figures, Aoi's is the best, isn't it? She's probably going from an objective standpoint, right? That came completely out of the blue. Me? Could you stand up? I do as she says, and stand up. It's... true. Yeah, it is. Can you stop looking at me like that? No, it's your turn. It is your turn. Women had their turn, and now the tables have turned, and you are being objectified, buddy boy. Get used to it. It's kind of embarrassing. It's all right. It's no big deal. You say that to me, but if I stared at you, you'd get angry, wouldn't you? That's because boys are perverts. We're not like that, are we? I mean, that doesn't necessarily follow. You can still be a pervert if you want to. That's right. So it's okay because they're girls then. He's really slim, but has good muscles. It's what you might call a nice body. Don't say it like that. Come over here a sec, will you? Do a little turn for us. I go to Kotori as she beckons me over. Can I touch it? Let's be careful with our relative pronouns, please. Sure, but don't touch any weird places. Kotori pokes my arm muscles with her fingertip. Hey, now they're tensing it up. Oh, now try tensing it up. I do as she tells me. No way, what is this? It's hard. Okay, yeah, we need to, move on from the relative pronouns. We need to be fucking specific here. Where? Where? Oh, so it is. Ah, I didn't know it could be hard like this. Yeah, this is on purpose, y'all. Everybody seems intrigued as they poke my muscles. Yeah, that's what we're poking. It tickles. Okay, the next place is here. She says as she points at my chest. Hey, if I touched your chest, you'd go totally nuts. Yeah, I would. And? Whatever, just let us touch it. Would you normally have all these beautiful girls touching your chest? Yeah, but you shouldn't say it like, I want to touch it too. Oh, well, if she wants to. It's difficult when Amane says it too. It can't be avoided, so I tense up my pecs. His rippling pectorals. They're bulging out, that's amazing. What the heck? They're so hard. Wow, I can't believe this is also a human body like mine. Amane checks the difference by alternating between touching my chest and her own. What is going on? This is so embarrassing. But I am just a tad happy about it. A guy being happy about having his muscles praised is just like a girl being pleased about having her figure praised. Moving on, this part is even better, I say as I kind of get carried away and tense up my legs. They're really taut. Wow, as I thought. That's great, Aoi. Hahaha, how do you like my well-trained thighs? But it's kind of gross though. Yeah, this is a bit too much. If you use this to hit someone, it would make a pretty good weapon. What's wrong, Aoi? It's nothing, I'm just gonna go for another swim. The three girls stare blankly at me as I trudge toward the water. What's this about all of a sudden? Well, boys can be so sensitive. I wanted to touch it a little more. Wow, didn't remember that scene. I float on the surface of the water along with Hat, who had followed me, and it seems to soothe my wounded heart. My body feels all slimy. I want to take a shower now. I've got sand all over my wheelchair. We played at the lake until sunset, then went back to the dormitory. That was so fun. Quack, quack. Oh, so you had fun too, Hat? Amane seems satisfied as she speaks to Hat. I was worried that swimming in the lake might not really appeal to Amane, so I'm really glad she enjoyed it. While having a lively chat, we go through the gate and see someone at the entrance. Kotori! Hibari! It was Hibari. What a relief. There's no one here. The door is locked. I called your cell phone, but you didn't answer. Sorry, I didn't realize... Whoa! Kotori groans as she looks at the call history on her cell phone. She had an unbelievable amount of missed calls from Hibari. Well, I was worried about you. Where were you, Kotori? Sorry, I went to swim at the lake with everyone. Swim? Hibari seemed puzzled as she looked at Kotori. It looks like Kotori going swimming was completely unexpected. Oh, I see. We didn't think that Hibari was coming today. It's always quite sudden, but usually either I or Kanako are in the dormitory. However, since yesterday, Kanako has been back at her house. Everyone is now on their Oban holiday. I unlocked the entranceway door. Please, come on in. No, that's all for today. I have to go now. She said, then looked back at Kotori. Kotori, you're not coming back, are you? That's right. Mom and Dad both really wanted to see you, Kotori. No, I'm not going back. It's more fun here. Kotori. I guess you're right. You've made so many friends here. I'm sorry, Hibari. No. Call later, will ya? Okay, got it. Aoi, please take good care of Kotori. Yes, I'm keeping an eye on her, so please feel safe in the knowledge that everything's alright on your way home. What do you mean keeping an eye on me? Grumbled Kotori. Also, I've got this for you. Ha! She takes out a great big styrofoam box and opens the lid. Inside it, wow, it's meat. I received it as a summer gift. Isn't that just wonderful when you get that wonderful summer gift of meat in a styrofoam container? Ah, yes, I remember the last time I got my summertime gift of just slabs of meat. It was wonderful. Go ahead, you can all eat this together. That's just like you to do something like that, Hibari. Meat! Meat! This is the second time for Ageha and Amane to meet Hibari. Since we started camping, Hibari has been to the dormitory a few times. Okay, I'm off now, Kotori. Yeah, see ya. Say hi to Mom and Dad for me. It is so hot and my lips are so dry. I know that I'm like licking them like a maniac, but getting self-conscious about it, but I don't know what else to do, man. This is the first paper airplane barbecue competition. Ageha declared the opening in a loud voice. It's a competition, as the name suggests. It's an anything goes contest where we all make a paper airplane and the person whose plane flies the furthest gets to eat the best meat. The reason why we are doing this is because the meat that Hibari brought over varies in type and size. There's beef, pork, and chicken, as well as the various cuts of meat. And if we were to divide it evenly amongst everyone, there would only be a small amount of each meat for each person. Beef! I want to eat a belly full of loin and ribs, is what these meat-eating girls all insisted, so that's why the very first competition of this type has been hastily arranged. The discipline chosen is the paper airplane, which embodies the peaceful spirit of the Soaring Club. Peaceful? I'm not gonna lose this battle. Ha ha ha, I'll show you the Ageha special. Amane's quiet determination. Everyone starts work on folding their paper airplanes. We aren't using the construction kits like the ones that Kotori used before in the garage. These are just the regular paper planes made from a single piece of paper. We come up our own ways of folding them, and the paper airplanes that we make are all different shapes. Everybody's serious about this. The meat and our pride are on the line. But mostly the meat. Have you finished? Finished. Okay. I'm done too. We all bring the paper airplanes that we have made and stand next to each other in a line. We'll throw them at the same time when the signal is given. There will be no complaining about the results. Forget the explanations. Let's start already. I'm so hungry. There will only be one winner, and that's me. All right, get ready. Everybody has a serious look on their face. Bang! We all throw our paper airplanes at the same time. The 4 paper airplanes cut through the darkness of the night. Go! Okay, here we go. Come on! This looks bad. The first one to fall was Amane's. Oh boy. It wobbled ungracefully as it flew, then suddenly lost speed and crashed to the ground. No, the meat! The next paper airplane to fall was mine. Kotori and Ageha's were the only ones left, so it was now a 2-horse race. Just a little more? Come on! Alright, a little further! Oh boy, Amane and I, who were now spectators, watched over the battle with nervous anticipation. Their 2 paper airplanes, with a feeling of being almost completely weightless, flew right across the garden. Can paper airplanes really fly this far? Is what I thought as I watched on, impressed. It was a close finish. I did it! I won! That's so unfair. Ageha protests. While getting closer to the ground, both of their planes were still increasing their flight distance. However, just as they were grazing the ground, Ageha's plane got caught on the shrubbery. It felt like Ageha would have won if there were no obstructions, though. Hey, that's the name of the game. Don't be a sore loser, Ageha. Choosing your flight path is all part of the tactics. Grrr. That's alright, isn't it? The second place person still gets to eat the beef. That's right, but I... Amane looks down at her own plane, dejected. Okay, let's go back to the dining hall and have dinner. sizzle. Fat from the meat is flying off the hot plate. It's strange. I should have been the one who knew the most about how to fold a paper airplane. Amane slowly eats her chicken. Yeah, you really got shorted here, while continuing to act all downhearted. Things like that can happen, you know? The 4 paper airplanes from just now are lined up next to the hot plate. The one I made was just the mediocre, regular type. Kotori's had worked on the tips of hers a little, and the back of the wings were bent slightly, probably to give it more lift. Ageha's was folded somewhat more elaborately than Kotori's. Then there was Amane's. I couldn't possibly imagine how she folded it, but it was a pretty complicated shape. Munch, munch. The way this one's folded really is the best, though. Ew, it's so messy. There's no way something like this could fly. Aww. Amane puts her hands to her chest and hangs her head. It would appear that the reason why she lost is not because there was a problem with the design, but rather her clumsiness when it came to making it. Ageha's plane seems like it should be able to fly well. Kotori's plane was well designed and was also precisely folded. I love how, like, the folding gets at their unique personalities. Like, the execution of the paper airplane. Interesting little writing moment. Never mind. I'm no good at this anyway. She looks on with envy at the beef loin and ribs that Kotori and Ageha were eating. These ribs are delicious. This loin is great too. Way to rub it in. This is the best barbecue meat ever. Oh, I wanted to eat the beef too, but to be honest, anything is okay. The pork and chicken were really tasty. We ate our dinner while chatting excitedly. On the TV that had been left on in the dining hall, for some reason, a program called Japan Rocks the World had just started. It's a program that covers Japanese people who are active in various fields. Amane might appear on this program one day. Would Amane be okay being on TV, I wonder? She'd probably say something strange. That would be alright, wouldn't it? She's pretty, so she'd look good on TV. As they sit there saying these things right in front of her, they turn their focus back on the TV. A middle-aged man with a beard and a white coat appears. Oh, I know that guy. He's that person who invented the technology to create biofuels from some kind of bacteria. A lot of inventors are weird, aren't they? Could they be called eccentric weirdos? I've seen this guy several times on TV. He developed the technology that Ageha just mentioned, and has been applied to things that we are familiar with in our daily lives. He's pretty odd, an eccentric weirdo, as Kotori put it. However, at the same time, he is famous for his outspoken remarks and can sum up things like environmental issues with a simple statement, so he's quite thrilling to watch. I like this guy. He comes across as a bit of a klutz sometimes, but he's quite charming. Munch munch, you're right. It's like he resembles someone we know. Who could that be? Oh, that's my dad. What? Amane, who had been focused on eating, mumbled as she lifted her head. Huh? Who is? Look, he's on TV. Everyone looks back at the TV again. There on the screen, it said, Takashi Mochizuki, inventor. Mochizuki. Huh? No way! Speaking of which, I have a feeling she said her dad was an inventor. So that man is Amane's dad. Yes, that's right. Does that seem weird? Is that weird? I'm not sure what you'd call it. He's really famous. Bewildered, everyone looks at the TV, then compares what they see to Amane biting into her fatty pork, who then looks up and happily says, Oh? Fatty pork really goes well with wasabi and soy sauce. Ah, there. That was Amane. Behind Mr. Mochizuki, who was being interviewed, there was a glimpse of a girl in a white coat. Oh, that's when I went to help my dad with his work. I remember now. He was excited because there were some people filming for a TV show. She speaks like she's talking about things that happened to someone else while stuffing herself with pork. Then says, Oh, again. The invention that my dad is introducing is something that I designed. I recognize the invention that Takashi is proudly introducing. It was a hot topic for a while. It sold really well, and was on the morning news. The funds for constructing the glider came from the income I got from its patent. She explains it like it's completely normal, but... So that's why there is such an abundance of funds available. She usually acts like an idiot, but Amane really is amazing, isn't she? Recently, I've been around her all the time, so I just thought of her as a strange girl, but she is really an incredible person. I go a little pale when I think about whether or not it's alright to throw someone like that off the top of a rock. After I quit, I'll be going to the laboratory to help my dad with his work. Oh. I've been repeating the year at school for so long, it's caused quite a lot of problems for him. Once again, on the screen, there was Amane helping her father. She's good looking, so she looks great on TV. However, the others were no longer making a fuss about it. It all seemed strangely real, now that they were confronted with what Amane would look like after she quits. Amane. Here. Kotori puts a piece of grilled beef ribs on Amane's little dish. Is this okay? Have this too. Ageha gave her some beef loin. Thanks! Yay! Beef! Now that the topic of her leaving the school had unexpectedly come up, there was a feeling of sadness around the dinner table. Oh. It is sad, isn't it? Kotori groans as she turns the pages of the book, which is all written in English. Ugh, stupid language. Do you understand it? I kind of understand it, but... I wonder if Hibari will come back soon. If she does, I can get her to translate it for me. Kotori is reading a foreign book about morning glory and other similar phenomena. There are few records of such things occurring in Kazegawara, so it looks like she came across this while looking for something similar. It would be great if there were some articles about phenomena that have occurred in Kazegawara. Not much we can do about that. Besides, it's so rare that it only occurs once in a matter of decades. It seems that when it happened 26 years ago, it was very sudden and was shown on TV and in newspapers as a rare phenomenon. If the photo that the Soaring Club had taken had been circulated, then the reaction to it would have been quite different. They didn't have the internet like we have now, so we've only been able to find articles and records from the time in the library. But we only know a little about this phenomenon. It looks like the passage of clouds is at least several dozen kilometers long, said Kotori as she showed me the maps that she had made herself. The size was drawn based on witness testimonies. It was pretty long. It went diagonally across the lake, and then just kept going and going. It appears just before dawn, and after the sun rises, it disappears after a short while. How long does it last? I don't know, maybe about 2 or 3 hours at the most. There's a strong vertical draft around the clouds, so if we can ride those, we should be able to pass through it in the glider. That's how the old members of the club took the photo. I see. When the water vapor becomes a vertical draft and rises up into the sky, it is cooled down by the colder air, creating clouds. There's a strong connection between clouds and vertical drafts. We don't know when it will occur, so there's no way to prepare for it. There are only 10 days left of the summer holiday. The countdown to Amane quitting the school has begun. Oh, this is getting dire. Before then, we have to pass through the passage of clouds. No matter how good of a glider we make, or whether we learn to pilot it perfectly, if the morning glory doesn't occur, we can't do anything. So, that's how it is. Ageha, who is working on something by herself, wipes the sweat from her brow and takes a breather. What have you been doing? Making a cockpit. She had attached pedals and a stick that was like a yoke to a chair. Calling it a cockpit is slightly lame, though. Huh? What's that look on your face? This isn't just a toy, you know. Ageha took a cable that extended from her poor excuse for a mock cockpit A mock pit, if you will. Haha, and plugged it into the computer. Kotori, who seemed intrigued, leans over. Turn on the simulator. I turn it on as she says. Ageha sits down in the mock pit and operates the yoke. Every time we're gonna say mock pit. Lock it in. Then, it moved. And the rudder pedals are awesome. Could it be? It's a mock pit for the simulator. Operating the pedals and yoke attached to the chair moves the aircraft shown on the monitor. It feels just like watching magic or something. With this, you get a feeling closer to controlling the real thing, you know? Ageha moves out of the way, and I sit down to try it. Whoa, this is great. It really moves. How did you do this? Something like this is easy. No, okay. It is not. It is not easy. Or like, I mean, I don't know about like the maybe relative to the population at this school, but like, I couldn't do that. So maybe we should like temper that. Like maybe, whatever. I would not agree with that little description of it being easy, but hey, whatever. Maybe for this school, that's like child's play. Something like this is easy. We've got time to spare, so I thought I'd try making it. Amane, if you like, you could try it out too. Ageha calls out to her, and Amane, who is sitting in front of the drawing board, lifts her head up. Did you say something? Amane, come over here. If you practice with this, you can improve too. Amane comes over and takes a good look at the mock pit that Ageha had made. Isn't it amazing? It's great that Ageha can make something like this. No, not really. It's nothing special. Go ahead, Amane. Let's see now. Oh, you're right. This really will be good to practice with. While muttering, I should have made it like this from the beginning, she operates the simulator for a while. While we're waiting for the winch to come back, I thought that we could do some practice with this. Ageha, you rock! Why is Kotori the one who is happiest about this? While the winch is broken and our club activities have grinded to a halt, we couldn't stand just waiting for time to pass. That's why everyone's been looking for a thing to do. The feeling that we're making even the slightest progress lifted everyone's spirits. Oh, this is really well made. Sitting like this really enhances the realism. Amane is trembling. Even though it's just a simulator, it's still scary. This will help you get used to it, so this kills two birds with one stone. Irk! Letting Amane get in the seat. I stand a little further away, and while listening to them all talking, I happen to take a glance at the drawing board. When she has spare time, Amane is always at the drawing board. Some plans have been drawn here, but the aircraft has already been completed. Even so, I wondered what it was that she had been drawing. It's a glider. The shape of the wings is different. The main wings were a bit further forward in relation to the fuselage. The outline was strange and quite different to the airplanes I know. As always, you look like you've got time on your hands. Uh-oh. Oh, it's the villain, Mr. Tobioka. As I noticed this voice come out of the blue, I realized that at some point Mr. Tobioka had come into the garage. Everyone stops talking and starts acting warily of him. It would appear that you are playing video games. Are these the activities of the Soaring Club? Seeing Mr. Tobioka appearing suddenly and making snide comments, Kotori looks like she's about to snap at him. Don't do it, Kotori. Ugh. Alright, I won't. Can we help you? Looks like Mr. Yamanobe has a hands-off approach with you, so I came here in his place to come and see you. Mind your fucking business, man. Mr. Yamanobe is our advisor, but he hardly ever shows his face here. That could be because of the pressure from Mr. Tobioka. If he were to be actively involved with the club, he would become a target for Mr. Tobioka. Miss Himagi, did you quit the robot club so that you could play around here? I had such high hopes for you. We're not playing around. Ageha retorts sharply without any fear of Mr. Tobioka. He frowns in frustration. You will come to regret choosing this club. I'm sorry. I just, like, a teacher bullying kids, I'm sure it happens like this. Like, they feel passionately about whatever club or bullshit. But, like, really, dude? Like, you're a grown man bullying kids. Like, what the fuck is wrong with you? I will work hard to prevent that. Really, she looks like she wants to say, I don't need your opinion, so get out of here. Blah. It seems like she's putting up with it for now. Miss Mochizuki, it would appear that you have flown again. Yes, we did a test flight. If we don't do proper club activities, the student council will get angry. At that time, it seems like the winch broke, doesn't it? How does he know about that? Could it be that Mr. Yamanobe informed him of that? If something were to happen, just in case, we tell Mr. Yamanobe everything that we'll be doing. Are you trying to have another accident? If anyone is injured... Oh. Okay, well now I'm the asshole. Obviously, he's alluding to some kind of tragic accident, right? And that's why he's so hard on this club and why he wants it shut down for good, because it's too... I mean, it is too dangerous. Like, no, teenagers should not be doing activities like this. Especially, like, I have not seen any mention of parachutes or, you know, anything like that for if, like, the glider doesn't work or whatever, or, like, falls from the sky. So, like, I don't know any parent that'd be like, yes, I want my kid in this club. Nothing could go wrong. So maybe that's why he's such a dickhead. If anyone is injured next time, the club status will be repealed. Having said that, it's gonna happen in 10 days anyway. You will leave at the end of the summer holiday. I ask you to not cause any problems before then. Very well. We left it at that, and Mr. Tobioka left the garage. What is up with that guy? He really pisses me off. He really is just a nasty old man. Quitting the robot club was the right choice. Hey, Amane, that accident that he's talking about. Yeah, by the way, the accident he was referring to, was that you? Huh? Yeah, I know. We have to make sure there are no accidents. No, I don't mean that. I'm hungry. Yeah, she's avoiding this one. Dodging the questions. Let's go and get something to eat. Amane pulls an unnatural smile, then stands up and leaves the garage. What was that about? I'm not sure. Hey, what was that stuff about the accident? I don't know, but it looks like to Amane, it's something in the past that she doesn't want to talk about. As I say that, the other two both have a grave look on their faces. Yeah, seems like something we should talk about, though. Nighttime. No shit. The transition was not enough for that to sink in for me, so thank you. Thank you for that crucial narration. I get out of the bath, and it's about time to go to bed. Amane didn't seem herself today. Even at dinner time, she didn't eat much. Ever since Mr. Tobioka mentioned the accident. What happened? Everybody was worried about it, but it didn't seem like we could ask her about it. I walk along the hallway while thinking of that, and then Amane came down from the second floor. Is Kotori about? She's in her room, I think. Right, thanks. Amane knocks on Kotori's door. Amane? Kotori pokes her head out from her room and is surprised to see Amane there. This is probably the first time she's gone to see her in her room like this. Can I talk to you? Sure. You want to come in? Okay. Kotori invited her in, then Amane went inside the room. Kotori went to close the door, then noticed I was there. She looked at me like, what should I do? Come over here, but there's no way I could go in there. Eventually, she closed the door. What's that about, y'all? Guess we're gonna find out. Oh, look at that little dog! Look at it! Look at it on the bed! That's so cute! I want one! Quack! What's the matter, Amane? It's been such a long time. This used to be Isaka's room. Isn't that right, Hat? Quack. In those days, I would often come here to hang out. I helped make the duck door for Hat. Oh, really? That must be why it looks so shoddy. Bitch. It hasn't changed much. I don't have that many things. If there's too much mess, it'll just get in the way. Did you come to look at the room? Oh, that's right. I thought I would return this. This is Isuka's flight log, isn't it? What do you mean return it? This is yours, isn't it, Kotori? No, I just found it. It's not mine either. But you're the one who should have it. Isuka was your best friend, right? Isuka didn't leave it here because I was supposed to see it. If that were the case, it could have been given to me directly, or left in the garage. I guess so. It was in this room, wasn't it? It was wedged between the shelves, like it was hidden. I think that you should have it. That must be what Isuka was thinking. If that's all right with you, Amane, I want you to have it too. Okay, I understand. Haha, because of coming here, I was able to meet Hat again. Quack! It's been a really fun summer, hasn't it? Amane, it's not over yet. Yes, but the morning glory will come. It will definitely happen. When you say it like that, Kotori, it feels like it really will. It will! Well then, I'm off to bed. Good night, Kotori. Good night, Hat. Good night. Quack. Okay, well, we're going to stop it here and pick up next time. So as always, leave a like if you like, dislike if you don't. Comment, subscribe, do what you gotta do. But I'm hopping off. We will be back with more If My Heart Had Wings in the next one. But it is picking up, y'all. So let's see what happens next. Peace!